Yo, what's up, everybody? So, this is the first week of documenting my journey to becoming a multimillionaire. And I'm doing this on YouTube. So, first of all, I want to explain why I'm doing this on YouTube and basically what you expect to see. So, I'm doing this on YouTube because obviously on Instagram Reels, it is going to be hard to explain in depth and explain as much as I can on what happened. Like 60 seconds isn't enough. And on YouTube, obviously, you can go in more depth and you can see and dive more into my journey. And in these videos, I basically just want to go over what's going on in my mind, things that I've learned this week, what I'm planning to do, what I've done this week, things that I've accomplished. Like I said, I want to be as transparent as possible and really share as much as I can. And I want to share my battles, wins, losses, and everything. And basically, I'm going to go into what has happened this week and what I've been doing. So basically, this week, I got a new course on ADHD. So if you don't know, I have ADHD. Now, I don't want it to sound like I'm making excuses, but I figure so. I got a so let me first explain. I got a course from a guy called ADHD Vision from somebody named Nick. He's very big in the space. He's got a couple 100,000 subscribers, something like that. And I got this ADHD course because I'm not officially diagnosed with ADHD, but from what it seems like, I have a lot of the symptoms that he talks about. And I don't want it to sound like me. I don't want it to sound like I'm making an excuse, but basically he is really talking about how ADHD can be a problem if you don't use it to your advantage, but then when you use it to your advantage, it is an unfair advantage. So I have to work on that and see and go through that course, and that's what I'm going to do. And in terms of e-com, I'm very confused because so it honestly seems like my best friend, and I are still in this together, still doing this store. So I didn't hear from him for a while because he went to Hawaii. So I'm pretty sure he's coming today, but I'll have to chat with him. It's just a bit tricky because first of all, he's actually very busy. He has a lot of stuff. He does a lot of training, and sports, and obviously the 9-hour difference. Although obviously the one thing I thought of one thing, which I honestly don't think is too bad, where it's like when we're working on the e-com, I will do all the work on my behalf, and then I make sure I give him a notice what things need to be done on that store. So basically, while I'm sleeping, he'll have to do he'll do the tasks that have to be done. Then when I wake up, or before I wake up, he'll text me what tasks he's done, or basically what else needs to be done. Then I do that. So basically, the store's being worked on 24/7. Kind of, obviously, not genuinely, but and yeah. Now, so far that's really what's been happening this weekend. And Friday, I didn't really do much, honestly. I spent a lot of time with family yesterday, and Friday I just went on some mountain biking. Like, I'm starting to realize that, like, I had this mindset of where it's only work and just staying in your room, and obviously it's not the reality. Like, I definitely starting to realize that there's also other things that you need to do. Like, I have mentioned a while ago that I started going to the gym, and because I'm quite thin, to be completely honest with you, quite skinny, I do want to gain at least some muscle mass. And I, of course, need to go over my calories for that and protein, and I still have to go shopping. So basically, I'd have to take time to go shopping grocery shopping and get the food. Like, there's small things that will take time, so it's not always going to be 24/7 working on this one thing. Like, there will be things that you have to, there's going to be other things that you have to take time to do. And this, I also understand why people are saying focus on one thing, because I mean, doing this personal brand, but also having to do e-com and also doing e-com on the side, I understand that, like, first of all, making the videos for the personal brand stuff, it takes a while because the editing and all of that, and there's more that goes into it. And e-com, I have to get started, man. Like, I just have to launch my first store, bro. I think I'm overcomplicating it too much. And once again, speaking in terms of ADHD, like, for us, it's easy to forget if things aren't in our mind or aren't present. And it's weird, like, it's almost as if I'm forgetting that I'm doing this e-com thing, bro. And it's a bit frustrating, to be completely honest with you. I was in, I've been in this, what he calls ADHD paralysis. Like I said, I really don't want it to sound like I'm making an excuse or whatever, but like, it's something I'm gonna look more into. Like, I don't want it to sound like, oh, I can't do anything because I have ADHD. Like, that's absolutely not the case. Like, nothing can stop me. But as I was saying, because we have, like, it's almost as if I forgot that I was doing this e-com stuff. So, and then I overcomplicate it. But as I was saying, I was in this paralysis, which he calls ADHD paralysis, where you're basically just sabotaging yourself, and it's a victim mentality. And I realized, bro, I was honestly in that for like a long time. And it honestly changed once I figured out that, oh, that's what I'm dealing with. I figured out the problem is that that's what I'm dealing with, the ADHD thing. That honestly gave me a lot of hope, and then relief that I think that that I'm pretty sure I genuinely figured out what the problem is. Now I just have to actually solve it and use this to my advantage. And I want to be honest with you, that marathon I ran last week, Sunday, I'm not joke. Like I mentioned in that post, like, it definitely gives the mind a boost of confidence, and like actually shows and proves to your mind that you are actually strong and that you're capable of stuff. I mean, it definitely helped. Like, it definitely gave my mind some belief and showed me that I'm actually capable of a lot of stuff and that I'm actually strong. Like, honestly, it's for sure something I want to do again, a marathon. Like, when you're just constantly challenging yourself, that's how confidence is built. I'm not saying that I'm the most confident, bro. Like, I have to work on my confidence, to can be honest with you, bro. Like, I'm not saying that I'm the most confident guy, but it's just constantly challenging yourself. For example, that confidence is over time inevitable, because you're proving to your mind that you're capable of such things. And yeah, like, that marathon actually helped and definitely changed something in my mind, in my mindset, that like, bro, I'm actually strong. I'm stronger than I think, and I'm capable of more things than I thought I was, and that I'm actually capable of tough things, strong things, and that I actually am mentally strong. Like, bro, marathon is mental. Sure, it becomes physical. I mean, obviously it's physical, but like, a lot of the marathon is mostly mental, because at a certain point, your mind is just getting tired of it. But I don't want to go too deep. Can't make this too long. But that was just basically what's been on my mind. Was kind of going what happened this week, and then yeah, what I'm planning to do this week is it feels like after this, something's been up with my shoulder, and then first of all my knee. It feels like it's inflamed or something. It's so weird. Um, and when I'm lifting some shoulder workouts in the gym, it's just very uncomfortable. Like it's quite hard because there's this weird thing even with my elbow. So I haven't gone to the gym the amount that I'm supposed to every week, which is about 4 to 5 times, and about 3 to 4 rest days. But yeah, planning to go to the gym tomorrow. Now, if I also haven't mentioned, so I manage I am I make so I have to make social media posts for somebody because I manage their social media for them. And this weekend I'm planning to have a meeting with them because, dude, for the year, it has to be a year that I've been doing their posts, or it can't be a year, but for a while now. It's literally gone nowhere. Like, it's just been stayed completely stagnant, and obviously that means something has to change, and that we have to do a revision and a goal for her social media. And I just want to keep in mind, like, yes, I don't want to go into how much I make, but I do make. I don't. I want to share everything. I don't want to sound like I'm flexing, but um, all I can say is that I make some just a little bit on the side. Um, and honestly, it'll be great so I can fund what I'm doing with ecom and all of that. So, like I said, I'm planning to I post about every other day for the week for her social media. So I'm planning to have a meeting with her, and I'm also hopefully planning to soon have a meeting with one of my mother's business partners. Um, I just want to keep in mind, I don't come from a wealthy family. I just want to keep that in mind. Like, I was not born into wealth. I didn't have like an Iman Godzi tough upbringing. Like, I was never, I never had it so down bad, but my mother is entrepreneurial minded. She's an entrepreneur. Um, and she got into it not very long ago. Like, I'd say just a couple years, but I mean, at one point, yeah, we were down bad at one point, honestly. Like, that's what made her get back into it. I mean, she was a hustler in her 20s, but and then she got back into it after she met an amazing guy, which is her best friend, who was an entrepreneur. And that's how she got into entrepreneurship. And then yeah, I'm planning to have a meeting with her soon because she has discovered a agency, or not an agency, but basically a service which is just literally easy cash, like literally nothing. So it'll be I want to look more into it and get into it because, bro, free cash flow, absolutely, bro. Like, that stuff can fund what I'm doing for ecom, and it's just cash flow on the side. So it, like, you have to do barely anything, but so yeah, like, look into it. Like, most basically, by what I mean by don't have to do barely anything is that it's automated. Like, it I have to look into it more. Like, I'm not very 100% sure on it. And I just, yeah, bro. And then other than that, I plan to I really just have to go all in and ecom unlock in, bro. Just really start doing stuff, bro. Because honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I honestly haven't been doing anything, just not actually thinking about it, and that is not pleasing to think about. Like, that's not good. Um, but to be honest, that's all. That's so far. That's all I wanted to share. It's all what was on my mind. I hope I could have provided you with some insights today. But I will see you next week for next week's summarization. Be safe.